Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Monday morning again, back out here in the garage. I'm just starting to make these templates for the shock towers. I'm gonna weld a plate on the top too to stiffen it up. So I'm just taking a piece of cardboard, I'm gonna trace it out, make it how I like it. And then I'll just trace it on the piece of 1/8 inch plate that I have for it. I'm gonna fit it and get it as close as I can, make it pretty nice. Helps you can fine tune it with the die grinder. What I'm trying to do is I want to get it, just because I like the curvature of the top of the shock tower, I'm actually going to inset it just a little bit, just so it's on that upper inside corner of the roundness. This way when I weld it in, I can grind it back, and I'm trying to make it match that edge. We'll see how it works out. I'll probably have to come in a little bit more. Either way, I think you're still going to be able to tell unless you body work it, fill it with filler and body work it out. But to me, it doesn't really matter. If the welds turn out pretty nice, I might even just leave them there, but I'm not a professional welder. So I'm a good welder because I'm a good grinder. And I can grind it out and make it look good. Helps too if you just set it on there and again just trace it with a marker. You can get it fairly close. Hope you guys like my videos. Eventually, I think I might try to get some better equipment. I'm just using my iPhone and this cheap mic I got on Amazon. I feel like the sound quality is not the best. It's a little distorted. I think, with the mic, you guys can hear me better, but I still don't think it sounds the best. I don't know if I'm ready to spend a bunch of money and buy a bunch of equipment, though. Kind of liking that. Gonna overhang this edge a little bit right here, so when I weld here, it's basically welding everything together. Weld all the way around. Got the filler cleaned out of here, and this is basically where the shock tower and the fender apron meet each other. So I left a little bit of a gap there. I left a gap so that this way when I weld it, it just fills the gap in. Obviously in this corner, it's going to be hard to get in there with the grinder to clean the weld back out. So hopefully I can lay a pretty nice weld in there. All right, well, let's trace this on to a piece of metal. And I just went to onlinemetals.com and I bought a piece that's close, already cut. Line this guy up on the edges so I don't have to cut everything and I can just clean it up. There you go. Well, I'll get that cut out. Okay, so I think I got the fit up pretty good. I actually cut it a little bit smaller than how I made my template, but that, template's just there to be a template. I noticed that's a little wobbly, but I'll clamp it down good and tight before I start welding it. Plus, I'm going to weld it in the bottom too, plug weld it where these holes are at, and then weld it all around here. Then I'll have to cut a new hole, so I still need to order a hole saw and figure out what size. I'm thinking a 3-inch hole. Down here. Gonna be able to mount. And again, I did order a tab for here. Nice little tab. I was gonna weld on so I can make another brace for it. Hey everyone, welcome back. Just heading out, just got off of work. It's Tuesday. Heading out in the garage to make some templates for that shock tower I gotta rebuild. Go in the fridge, grab a beer. Supposed to have a delivery from Online Metals tomorrow. I got some 14 gauge steel for that. I think that 11 gauge I have is a little too thick. I really don't think it needs to be 11 gauge. I tell you, it's rough working all day and coming home and working again, but at least this work I really enjoy. It's my stuff. Pretty excited to get this car on the road. Really love this car. Something that I've wanted for a long time. Everyone that comes over and sees it is just blown away by how cool it is. You know, I love me a Fox body Mustang. I'm a hardcore guy, but you don't really get a lot of looks in them. At least not where I'm at. She's filthy, but she's a beaut. All right, well, let me put this down for a minute. I'm gonna get set up. I'm actually gonna clean up a little bit. This place is a disaster. I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but there's literally metal everywhere. It's a freaking wreck. So let me crack this beer, clean up a little bit, and I'm gonna start making some templates. I'll be back. Pretty good after a long day of work. So I'm sure you guys probably don't want to watch me sit here and make these templates, but I think this is going to be a little bit more of a talk section than anything. Maybe talk a little bit about the channel. See if maybe we can grow this thing. I think I might have some shirts made. Been thinking about it. Maybe I'll do like some giveaways or something. Most of you that watch my channel probably seen the videos of my blue Fox that I have. That car I've been racing for a while. I actually bought it in 2014 for my birthday. It was September. And it's been through many different combos. I plan on doing a whole build video on that car too. I built the current combo that's in there in 2017. Had a little 2.5 car garage. I built the whole car in that garage. No lift. So I'm going to do like a whole build video on that car just to give people an idea. I know a lot of people message me and ask me about it all the time. So I think it'd be pretty cool if I did some kind of build video on it. Maybe people want to watch that. Seems to be the popular car of mine. So this car, I hope to one day get to the same point, or maybe the same level is the word that I should use, as the blue car. The blue car, it's a pretty nasty little setup. It makes a lot of power, but it is very drivable. When I built it, I used a hydraulic roller setup in it. You know, and with the T56 that's in there, the 2 overdrive gears and a 355 in the back, I mean, I can cruise that car anywhere. Me and the wife usually take it out once a year. We do. As far as mileage, I don't know because it doesn't have a speedo that actually works. But I mean, we leave here in the morning and we're gone pretty much all day. Get home at like 6 p.m. Just drive it all over the place. We take pretty long trips in it. It honestly would be a perfect drag and drive car. I feel like I could do a drag and drive without a trailer with that car, which I'm actually have been trying to do. They sell out so fast, I can't even get a ticket for one, or I miss it, or I just don't plan it out right. But I'm on the list to be an alternate for the June sick week that's going to be local to me. I'm hoping that I hear something from them and can get into that race. I'm actually pretty excited to get into one of those races. I think that would be awesome. So far, what do you guys think about my videos? I'd like to have some comments. Part 3 of the build, I was pretty happy with the video. I think some of it, maybe I videoed a little too long, like the welding and some of that stuff. I could probably just show a little bit of it. I mean, I'm just like anybody else. I'm just a normal dude that works a normal job. I got 5 kids. I married my high school sweetheart. And I'm just kind of a workaholic, I guess. I'd like to just do this kind of stuff full time and just build cool stuff. I tend to jump around a lot. You know, I'm sure you guys probably noticed that in my videos. Maybe I repeat myself. That's kind of just me thinking out loud. I don't know what all this. Someone put like strip caulk or something when they put this fender on. I was always kind of curious on why they did that. I don't know if there's a reason behind it. It just kind of looked messy. I guess it would seal the fender from maybe water and stuff from the road getting in here, but I don't really intend on driving the car in the rain. Let me find my tape and tape these together. I think this is going to work out. I know I had some tape in here somewhere. I thought I had it right up here, but I tend to set stuff down and then lose it, and I don't know what I did with it. So this is what I came up with for a template. I'll have to cut it apart and flip it so it works on the other side, but those pieces should work out pretty good. So I think that's kind of what I'm doing today. I may actually cut them and flip them and piece them in here, but I still need to I'm going to have to square cut this and then make a piece. Maybe I can make a template for that. Let's try making a template for that. Go check on my son. He's changing his own oil. A little bit scary. He's 21. I had to help him jack the car up. And he couldn't find a hook tool, which I found right away. You figuring it out? Pull the filter off. I should pull the filter off. What happened right there? Brother. What's this?
Huh? Hook tool.
Get on the roll cart, guy.
I couldn't, this is 18.
Check out the PJs. That's all on.
Right.
Let's get the PJs.
Hey, this is how you change oil, man.
I think that's 18. Put it at 3.
What's 20 minus 3?
3 minus 3, that's not how it works, bro.
Oh, it's 3 past 15. Yeah, you're good.
Alright.
Look at a motherfucking Beamer, guy.
Alright. Is that oil filter wrench how we got that top housing off last time?
Yeah.
I was supposed to buy a tool for that a long time ago.
Yeah.
Torque it?
Yep.
Quick
I
clip?
probably should have took this off before I did that, right? Because it would have made a little more oil.
Maybe a little bit. You guys want to see some race car shit? Woo!
Alright, I need to clean this.
Look at all them leaves.
Hey, you made me park it outside. This should be an indoor car.
Put in the barn.
I think I need to do this one, right? No, this one's that one.
I already tell you, Lefty Lucy, is that in German cars too?
Doesn't look like it. Oh wait, would that be to tighten it too? I feel like it's tight.
Well, whatever it feels right.
Yeah, I feel like it's tight. I don't know.
Yeah, that's probably to spin on, so you go off the opposite way. No, that's old school, dude.
Yeah, it looks pretty old school.
This one's just showing fried on his car. Look at that. You put it on the battery and fried it. That's why it's messed up. Made in the USA. How much can you say that about anything nowadays?
Hey, bro, stuff that I know.
I probably bought this when I was 18 years
You know,
old.
there's a lot of shit point, you know, they just buy from other places and like slap the label on it. Like their
You
fences.
got the American flag on it, right? Back tools. It's dirty, dude. How many miles on it? You put 12,000 miles on your oil change?
Rated, you're supposed to change it at 10.
Actually, 5.
I actually say 5 and 6 all the time.
We gotta get this thing down or he's gonna hurt himself.
Huh?
Did you get it?
No.
No pressure. Just YouTube interweb watching.
YouTube interweb.
You're dripping oil on yourself.
Oh.
Hold it straight up. There you go. Got her. Supposed to warm up here soon. Warms up, I'm gonna take some of the Mustangs out and wash them up a little bit. They're filthy dirty. We kind of live out in the country, so it's always dusty and dirty around here. It's almost impossible to keep anything clean. My son's car. Neglecting this thing, guy.
Hey. You probably use some of this off too.
Dude, I already cleaned the rim for you. I only cleaned half of it too, so you'll be rolling with a half clean rim.
What do you mean? It looks clean.
I just did this.
Well, yeah, if I had a car wash.
Well, it looks way cleaner than it did with all that black.
Well, this shit. Probably just fucking take the PBM off.
Look at that. I mean, you haven't even cleaned this yet. I can rub it off with my finger.
Some brake clean will do the job.
Alright, let's fix this.
Just spray this shit.
Yeah, wash your eyes though, so it doesn't shoot back at you. You done with the torque wrench too?
Yeah.
Remember what I told you? What do you gotta do to that thing?
You gotta untorque it.
Yeah.
Wait till that single turbo this thing, man. You're gonna have an issue. Yeah, no, I would need a lot. I would need to upgrade the trans.
You need to sell it, just buy something else.
Yeah, right.
You gonna keep it forever?
Dude,
It's gonna be your
when
private
this
stock.
blows up, I'm gonna put a LS coat on. Just kidding. There is one on TikTok actually.
Really? What else is it?
Yeah. Single turbo, he races it in no credit, I guess. This is what the dude said. What kind of Ford engine could you really even get that makes so much horsepower? Like 1,000 horsepower? That's not like super expensive.
Coyote? Gen 3?
Do you think a Coyote would fit here? I don't think so. There's like no room. I don't even think. Yeah. I don't know.
2JZ would be cool, but I don't think that'd fit either.
That'd be sick. Probably get some
See, it cleans up all his mess too. I'll probably have to do it.
It'll be all cleaned up.
Oh, we probably should have left that here. We could be putting towels in there because they come out dripping. What did we do on this thing so far? Intercooler?
Intercooler charge plate.
He's afraid to take it to the track. That means it's too slow.
It's too slow, man. I need
You
fast.
should just take it. You gotta get a baseline.
Yeah. First time you clean it up all nice.
The fun part is building the car is getting a baseline and doing some add-ons and then taking it again.
Yeah, I wanna tune it. They make a cheap tuner on Kyle or whatever. That's what Kyle runs on his truck.
First thing I think you need to get in the body shop.
Ready?
You know how bad it'd be if you accidentally left these in there?
In there?
Yeah.
Probably really fucking bad.
Motor would go bye-bye.
Yeah, it would not be good. That'd be no good. No good.
You really did that envoy.
Hey, the thing was telling me there's some oil pressure, man.
That's why it's sitting back there with a rod bar.
Hey, bro, it'll still run for a couple hundred miles.
It's gonna be a YouTube video. You take it out there.
Jump it,
Yeah.
fucking
Flip it over the skid steer and
destroy it.
pretty much.
It's So I think your little red Mustang can beat this car?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Runs like shit too, and it'll still gap this thing.
No, will not.
Ooh. Boy, I had to fix that. He does a good job. I just gotta give him crap because he's my kid. Mess with him a little bit. It's good for him, right? Either way, I like the fact that he asked me to help. I enjoy helping him and spending the time working with him. Or any of my kids. Hey guys, welcome back. It's Tuesday night. Just got home from work. Got all these templates off. Got my 14 gauge plate steel here. I'm gonna start tracing all these guys out on here and getting them cut out. I got 4 pieces. Also picked up the hole saw. I decided to go with the 3-inch. I got this on Amazon. Little bimetal cut blade. It was actually really cheap. I want to say it was like 15-20 bucks, and it was rated really good. I was on Benchmark Abrasives. I did pick up some flapper discs on there. And they had a really nice one, but it was like 110 bucks. So, and it honestly looked the same as this one that I got on Amazon. So we'll give that a shot, see how well that works out. On Benchmark Abrasive, I actually bought them on Amazon. They were about the same price, and I was already doing an order, and they came really fast. Some of their flapper discs and stuff look really nice. They're a little bit more expensive than others, but I wanted to give them a shot. I also went on, well, this I got a while ago. I was telling you guys that I got this. This is the tab that I was going to weld on the top of the shock tower off to the side so I can run my own strut tower braces I was going to make for it, just to brace up the strut towers a little extra. These came from Tim McCanis. I ordered a bunch of 5/8 rod, 4130 5/8 with rod ends that I think is too small. So I think I'm going to reorder some 3/4 and make it out of that. To me, the 5/8 just looks like it'll be too small. Let me grab a piece of it. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. That's the 5/8. I just feel like the diameter is too small. It'll kind of look goofy. So it was kind of a waste of an order. But I'm just going to reorder it all in 3/4. I think it'll look much better. So, well, I'm going to get to cutting these out. I'm going to time lapse it. Try to get all these things cut out, and then we can get to welding them together and see how we can make that shock tower look. Carry on. Just trying to get it good and tacked in. I don't know if I'm gonna fully weld it inside. I'd almost like to fully weld the outside, grind it smooth, and the inside I could just seam seal and body work over it. Alright, so I time-lapsed most of it. I got it roughly all in there. Started welding, not real happy with it. I'm kind of in a rush and it's showing in my welds. I feel like anytime that you're in a hurry or you're rushing yourself, you should just stop because the stuff just gets out of hand and gets worse and worse. Before. Problem is I'm trying to get another video out to you guys. I'm falling pretty far behind. That's part of the reason I feel like I'm in a hurry here to get this going. But let me see if I can get you guys in a little closer. Let's see the curve that I bent in that one side plate. Actually turned out pretty good. Hard to tell in the camera, but it's there. I curved it pretty good, like right in this area. Kind of matched the shock tower. I'm happy with the way that everything fit together. I think once I fully weld everything and grind it back, I mean, it's going to be body worked anyway, so I think at that point it'll be okay. I'm picky and I get mad at myself when I do this. So I figured I'd show it on camera because it's a good part of a build. You need to make sure that you take your time and don't be in a hurry. Otherwise, you start blowing through your welds. It can be fixed. I need to take my time. So I think that's going to be it for today. Zoom this out so I'm going to get an idea of two shock towers. You can see how they look, if they actually match each other or not. Alright, so we got another package today, some more Amazon. I've been ordering some abrasives lately. I got some 36 grit 25 pack from Benchmark Abrasives. They're 2-inch. I call them whizzer wheels. They call them quick change discs. This is a 46 piece. Two-inch roll lock quick change discs. Let's see what I got. I don't remember what I ordered. I just know I needed some grinding abrasives. Some of those corners, like I got the 3-inch flapper discs. Some of those corners are really hard to get into. Oh, I know what they're into. So these are like the Scotch-Brite pads. There's a 46 piece soft, medium, and hard. Or those were the grits. I don't remember exactly what they were. Fine, medium, coarse. That's what I was looking for. Even came with the little adapters, the 1/4 inch for the die grinder. These were actually really cheap and they were rated really well. It's nice to have this stuff laying around just for cleaning stuff up. So that's what we got today. Clean up some of this mess. Today's it's Thursday night. This is where we're standing with the car at the moment. I'm hoping to I want to get all this welded in. Make the plate for this side. I still got to remove the bottom portion of this upper shock tower. There's some spot welds underneath. I drill them out, drop that out, make a plate for the top. This plate here I already marked out. I just need to cut it. And I'm hoping in this video to get all of this finished, welded, ground down, I may just shoot a little primer or something on it so that in the next video I can start installing the K-member and mocking up the suspension and all that stuff. So stay tuned. It's finally Friday, guys. Back out here today. Try to get some work done. It's been a little bit since I've got much done. I apologize. It's going on 2 weeks since my last video. Like I said, we just had a busy weekend. It was my son's 21st birthday, so we celebrated all weekend. Marie's been sick, so I haven't really been out in the garage as much. Get my Fab flannel on. This is my garage Fab flannel. That's why I'm always wearing the same thing. Probably about time for a new one. I'm missing a bunch of buttons on this one. But it's nice to just be able to take it off and leave it out here so I don't track all the crap in the house. My wife wouldn't be too happy with me about that. This one's got a bunch of burn holes in it. I don't know if you can see that. I'm gonna play some music in the background. It's always quiet, and I don't know if that's allowed or not, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So today, I don't know how much of it I'm gonna video because a lot of it's just the other side. It's the same stuff that I've done on this side. I just got to get some of the work done on it so I can cut out this filler panel for the other side. But take you over here with me. First things first, I got the car up a little higher because I need to get this plate out of here. So I'm going to clean this up, drill out the spot welds, use the air hammer, and blast this thing out of here. Then I can clean up some of these welds. I may actually make a small plate and put a little support plate in here just to support a little bit. You can see I started to rebuild some of this structure here, like how this side is. Got the flap over. This side was missing, obviously, because they cut it off. I think they cut it off like right about here. So I just put another piece in there to help support this corner a little bit. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do. Let's get her done. So we got most of the plate welded in. That one over there. Just kind of doing a little bit at a time and letting it cool. The top of this one, I'm about to weld the top plate on, so I sprayed some weld through primer on there. Not done, but it's getting there. Again, I got my prime weld, 185. Sprayed some weld through primer underneath there. It's gonna basically be metal on metal. So I figured I'd prime it up before I weld it. Again, I'm not really videoing all of this today. I'm just trying to get all this welding and grinding done. This is going to be the 4th video of me cutting and grinding, but again, I'm trying to show it all, and this stuff takes a long time, so just bear with me. Hopefully after this video, the next video will be me actually doing the K-member install and mocking up suspension and stuff like that. Another crazy thing is it was just warm out. I'm in northern Illinois. Look at this. Snow. It was just like 60 Wednesday, 50 something Thursday, I believe, and almost 50 today. And then it dropped and just started snowing. Pretty much the way it goes out here in Illinois. So let me get back at it. I'm gonna pick it up when I'm done. I think I'm just gonna start grinding everything out and get it pretty much done. Then I'll show you guys the end result. Peace. Do this for the sun if you can. I'm welding upside down and with my thumb because it's hard to get in here. It's gonna be hard to make it nice, but I do what I can. Friday night, probably about 10 o'clock. I think I've probably had enough for one day. I'll show you. I got that guy welded in there. The problem I'm having is in here. It's getting there though. Like I said, I think tomorrow morning I'll come out here and I'll cut the plate to the top of this side. This way I can get that welded on there, just like that side over there. Then I'm gonna grind this all back, clean it all up, and that'll pretty much be it. I can't cut the hole in the top of here until I locate the strut in there. So I think that's gonna be it for tonight. So catch you guys tomorrow. Welcome back, everyone. It's Saturday morning and I got a new fab flannel. Check it out. Wow, sometimes it's the simple things. Plus that old one was pretty tore up and I've had it for probably 5 years. It's about time for a new one. So today, let's get this thing finished up. I want to get this video posted for you guys. I know I've been slacking on it. We got a pretty good mess out here. I got a good amount done yesterday. So I think this morning I'm going to cut out that other plate. This way I can get it up there and just start welding everything fully out. And then I'll go to grinding. I may time lapse it for you guys, but it's kind of all the same that I've been showing you. So let's get to it. I've been at it for a couple hours now. Show you guys where I'm at. Getting close. I had to come back in and fill this with a little bit more weld. It's a little too far inboard. I'm trying to keep that round, so I may grind it back. I may actually have to do it again. But getting close. Getting there. I got about an hour left and it'll be done. I'm excited because, as you guys know, cutting and grinding kind of sucks. Makes such a big mess. And then sweeping it back, look how much I got back there. Look at that. I mean, it's everywhere. The whole car is completely covered in it. Once I get this thing to a roller, I'm going to have to bring it outside and give it a good bath because it's completely covered. It's hard to see in the video, but I can see it. How these turned out. Like I said, I actually welded them on both sides all the way around. I filled in holes that were here that piece used to bolt in from this side. And it's going to look good when it's done now. Imagine it all body worked and painted. It's going to look good. I'm not going to grind back those welds down there. I'm just going to leave them. It turned out pretty good. It's really the starts and stops where it's hard to keep it like one continuous. You know, it turned out good. Grind this a little bit. So that's where we're at right now. I'm gonna put this down, get the grinding. All right, well, I think that's a wrap. Got most of the metal work done. There might be a couple small holes I still need to fill, but I got the majority of it done. Bring it down and show you guys. Give you guys an overview of what this thing looks like. I think it turned out pretty good. Pretty much what I was going for. You can see a few spots, some little pinholes. This area right here was really hard to get perfect. I think it's just because it's multiple layers joined together, but I got it smooth enough to where when they come in here with some body fill and sand it out, I think it'll look really good. So my next video should be of me mocking up the suspension in this thing. Like, it's about time I get doing that. Probably spent 4 hours today out here just grinding and welding on this. Get it to where it's at now. I think it's close enough for body work. Repeat myself again, but pretty normal for me. Well, I appreciate everyone watching. I hope you guys liked the videos. Please like and comment down below. I'd like to answer any questions you guys got. I hope these videos help anybody out. Again, I'm not a professional. I jump right in and get to it and make it happen. So I appreciate you guys. Have a good weekend.